Eh. What's going on? There you go. Alright, let's start. I think we're ready. Hopefully I don't get logged out of the game again. Hi guys. Uh, Audio. Alright. Right. Hi guys. It's Party here, playing Winter on the PC. You're gonna be in an ad soon. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do a bit of maintenance here. And we're gonna start the stream proper. I will be doing something slightly different this stream, I think. Oh, is that crafting? I guess it's the ad. Okay. So slightly different. I'm gonna explain it again after the ads. But basically, I would like to start that karaoke stream. But it's gonna be I was gonna do it concurrently, like in one go, where I'm doing the Neverwinter stream, and then towards the end, maybe an hour or two of karaoke stream. But I thought against it because I upload my VODs on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't like it when you put up videos like, say, songs on YouTube. So I might get like banned or whatever, even though it's like karaoke channels like Syncing, I think allows you to make videos using Syncing, but I don't know whether you need permissions for it or not. So, and Twitch is very lenient for right now when it comes to showing videos of other content creators, like, say, Syncing, on Twitch. So it's like, I feel like it's such a gray line when it comes to copyrighted music. Of course, when Syncing has, I assume, gets the rights to play the songs from the artists or the companies that produce those artists, and they made it their own by playing instrumentals. They don't directly extract the song from the original and then play it in their channels. They basically take the sheet music and then play the song. Why am I disconnected? Hold on, give it a minute. So welcome on back in from the ads. As I was explaining earlier, we're gonna do two streams basically. One is Neverwinter stream, and then towards the end, maybe like around 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, we're gonna do a karaoke stream. I tried to mention, okay, I'm disconnected. Let's just relog. I tried to mention this in my previous stream, but I completely forgot about it. Basically, I'm trying to train for a performance. Performance? No, competition. I think competition is more accurate. So in my country, there is this talent show. Well, I want to say talent show, but I think it's more of a singing competition. The current one, I think, has ended. Like the application, the admissions to perform or talent show or audition for. However, I purposely skipped it because A, I haven't trained, and two, which I feel like is a more important reason, it's a dual performance, meaning to say someone else and I would need to perform. Why can't I get a blessing? Oh, it is. Okay. Right. So weekly reset. We're gonna do the weeklies first because I think that's really important. Kind of get that out of the way so that we can open up and do other things for Neverwinter. However, it has come to my attention that there's gonna be a maintenance today later. For me, it's 10 p.m., meaning to say 12 hours from now. Approaching frost. These are daily, though. I want to go for the weeklies. Definitely want to go for the Flood of Future, of course. The daily is an afterthought, I think. It doesn't really, well, actually, as being a quest, it would contribute towards your weekly haul, which, let me just see if I can bring it up on the screen. Here's Path and Pain, Fighting Cold. So I hesitate to kind of like buy these, like say the insignia powder, etc., because I feel like you need this weekly haul, whatever these are called. I have 625 of those probably, or 450, I'm not sure. Regate tokens. Regate tokens. What have we been using all this time then? Regate shards. Hold on, guys. I need to investigate. Where's the key NPC? Is it this one? Someone here sells keys. Or these. Regate bowers. And regate shards. So, in fact, no, you know what? I probably need those. Regate things. Regate shards. Regate bowers. I think that's how you pronounce bowers. Or bars. It's kind of like Jotun. Jotun scar is with a Y instead of a J. Or a Jarl. A Jarl is with a Y instead of a J. It's spelled Jarl, but it's pronounced Jarl. So Jotun scar is pronounced Jotun scar, not Jotun scar. I think everybody made that distinction. I'm not sure if I'm pointing out something pretty obvious. So with the weeklies, I actually made a content on this previously, how to do the weeklies, but I didn't realize something very important about it, which is that you can actually skip every single thing to do with this weekly. As in, don't get the potion, don't get the stones, or sun shards, I think it's called. Let me go on mount here. Mount speed is already on mount speed. So, but here's something that I realized as well. If you skip all of this, like if you don't get the shard, if you don't get the potion, whenever you ask for a potion from Hans and or a blessing from Yrsa, here's another thing. The Y is pronounced I, so instead of Yrsa, it's Ursa, I believe. I don't know, man. It's a Viking thing. Nah, it's I don't know what language it is. So, for example, this one. Now, what's her name? Ursa. YRSA. Yeah. So I got the sun shard, I think, or something shard, whatever it may be. And if you skip doing that, you won't get the buffs. You don't get the upgraded buffs. So I'm just gonna skip all of this because I don't really care. You don't have to fight these guys. In fact, I should have probably gone to the right path instead of straight down this way. Now I'm happy to deal with all these guys, but it's okay. I probably can outrun them inside the cave. Or even if they manage to follow me to the cave, which I feel like they will, I'll be able to outrun them out of the cave. Can I get on the mount? I can. I'm gonna bump into other guys as well now. So if you don't go to the shard, if you don't go in here into the caves, the tunnels, or I guess it's a cave, right? It's a mining alcove. What would you categorize this as? An alcove? A mining shaft? So here's Hans. And in that content that I made for this weekly, I skipped all of this. And I feel like I missed an opportunity because at the moment my buffs are stacked to 6. So I'm assuming that's not maximum. I thought that each buff was gonna be like 25%, so all I need is like 4 or 5. If it is like 20%, then I'll need 5 to get like 100% um, immunity from the debuff. Which, if I was being brutally honest with you all, I don't know what the blessing and what the potion actually does. Is it specifically for encroaching frost? Like the debuff that you get from being inside the encroaching frost? Because if it is, I don't think it really matters. Like people can actually, and this is a tendency that I do as well personally, which is not to get the blessing and or uh, the buff from Hound at all. Like because when I am jumping instances, right? When I'm asking for something like train or a DHE, right? DHE or Encroaching Frost, I will be rushing. You know, feet hits the ground, I'll be running. So I don't have time to go talk to Irsa or Hans to get the blessing, unless of course I preemptively collected it before I jump instances. But when I'm jumping instances, I'm usually not at the town, I'm usually somewhere else. Oh, by the way, the song that's playing right now is not lo-fi, unfortunately. They locked it for some reason. Probably because of people like myself who is like, what's the word? They're living in the space for free. So it's like mooching. There's another word for it. Mooching is one. There's another specific word I'm thinking about. Something to do with like renting a space but not paying it. There's two words then. There's one is, oh god, it's like when tenants are squatters. That's one, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It's like mooching and also paying, you know, living rent free. I can't remember. It's at the tip of my tongue earlier, but it's okay. People like me who try to
Remember to
take advantage, I suppose, and get things for free. Did I just grab the blessing, or did I not gift him the? This should be 7 then. If I did give him the shard. Oh, is it 8? Is that still 6? It's 8. No, it's 6. Are you telling me 6 is the max? That's not even 100%, bro.
Walk in his word, my friend, wherever you can find it.
Hand in the sunstone. If this is 7.
Never ending, but we have to endure.
Oh, I should have swapped to a full game, but it's okay. What is this? What is this, bro? 7 and 6.
May all who stand in your way cower before your
Game. Oh no! I didn't press F. Oh no! Oh no! Oh fudge! I can't unsee this. This is so broken. 7 and 6. Okay, so I wish somebody said something. When I picked up the potion, I was supposed to drink it, and I didn't drink it. So now I've got an odd numbered buff. But anyway, mistakes were made. I guess I'll have to do one more weekly. This sucks. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. It says here currently negates 52.5% of the cold damage from. Okay, where did it go? Negates Blizzard Slow, and this one negates 45% of the necrotic damage. Protects you from the contagion. You mean like from Master Jotun's Scar? 52%, 45%. Oh god, it would have been 50%. Now, here's the thing that I'm surprised about. Does this buff also applies in Master Jotun's Scar? Because I'm assuming it was something to do with Encroaching Frost. There's another thing that I'm actually curious about now. You know how you can get those early, this one, call this villager attack. No. No. Frost Visage. 50% more campaign drops. Okay, that's basic. Plus 5% movement speed. Within the rugged edge. Transform. So this one does not give you any kind of immunity. Okay. So I assumed that you would get immune to the necrotic damage as well as the slow. Can I get into this other person's flooded future? Let me. You know what? Let me just ask. Um. Oh God, I can't type to save my life. I don't even know if we can get into another flooded future, but I'm asking in my alliance if somebody still needs to do the weekly. But anyway, silly me, I'm just gonna have to do one more weekly, but I'm assuming the stack goes to a certain number, let's say for example 10 in this case, and then it'll be 100% immune to the necrotic damage as well as whatever the slow, the blizzard. But it's only going on for like 15 minutes though. It negates the blizzard slow and necrotic damage. I guess nobody's doing the flooded feature. That's fine. You know, it's why can't you just accept the quest, right? You talk to Hans, and he just automatically drinks. That's God. I can't believe I just did that. Not only did I miss it completely last time I did it, basically I didn't get. I was supposed to be 8. My buff is supposed to stack by 8 by now. If I didn't skip all of that, but now that I did skip it, it is now 7-6 because I skipped the other one, the other thing as well. What else can we do? We can do activities. Actually, I'm wondering if we can do story quest, which I don't believe we can. Because at the moment I haven't hit a milestone. If I was to cap this, oh, I already got 50. That's quick. What did I just do? I just did the flooded future and it was 50 already. Usually it's just 20. I mean, I'm not complaining. So even if I was to cap this, I'll only get 700, which I don't think is considered a milestone. So I believe another story quest will only unlock once you get to this point. What is this? Is this an astral lockbox? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Neo Eclipse Lion. Nothing really special in here. I do need a Neo Eclipse Lion. So we're just gonna do the normal stuff. Let's see if any. No, we don't have a trade. I mean, we don't have encroaching frost happening anytime soon. So let's see if we can get an invite to one. Plus train slash encroaching frost, please, for the weekly and also for my not battle pass. Is it called battle pass? It is called the battle pass. I need to do one. I did one yesterday. After the reset, without picking up the quest, which means I have to do it again, but that's okay because we do have one more pip here for the encroaching frost. But I would still do it anyway if I didn't have to. We will do a RTQ or ADQ or an RDQ or random dungeon skirmish, random dungeon queue, and a random trial queue, because that I feel is much faster than a random skirmish queue. But we will do all 3, not all 4, all 3. I really hate doing an RAD queue, to be honest with you guys. So it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get an invite. Let's see if we are in low pop and see if we can start one here. Oh, okay, 6, so that's not too bad. Let's go. Gonna start train EF 12. You know, I'll try. You know what? Let me ask this guy if I can come in. I already did it. Um, you know what? I don't know. I feel like this is just some random person. Nah, you know, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable asking some random. Oh, can I play the game, please? RC. Did I not do RC today? There's so many things that I need to do. No, I haven't done RC. You know what? Let's concentrate. Let's just do one thing at a time, shall we? We got 4 hours or so. I would like to get the Biting Cold campaign done this today, so I don't have to think about it the whole week. We are gonna start with this particular HE. I feel like I should go Lysera, which I already am, I believe. Oh, it's just the imp. That's fine. The imp, I prefer fighting the imp over the Archons because the Archons hit like a brick. I don't know why. They hurt so much. Especially when there's a bunch of them ganging up on you. It is 11 o'clock, but I don't believe anyone's on the stream right now, so we will not be doing a giveaway at the moment. Plus, I only started like 30 minutes ago, so it's not even a complete hour. So we will skip this top of the hour's giveaway and just do one in the next one at 11 p.m. Alright, guys? If you don't mind. I mean, nobody's around to collect it anyway. Even if there's somebody, you know, let me just case in point, or is it case on point? I keep on getting that wrong. We'll do the giveaway now.
Spartandi.
And see if anyone actually joins it. So how it works, guys, for the raffle is you type in !join to join the raffle, and I will give you something in game. PC only, guys. PC only on Neverwinter, because I can't give anything for people on consoles at the moment. I have thought about giving gift cards for Xbox and PlayStation, but it just doesn't seem fair to give away $10. What's this? Did somebody just say something? Oh, okay, that was just like. So I don't feel comfortable giving away $10 vouchers to console players when I'm only giving in-game items for PC players. I don't think there's any way really to give away $10 to PC players unless, I don't know, like it's a Steam card, I suppose. And not everybody plays on Steam, right? Or Epic, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not that rich to give away $10 to random strangers or my viewers. I mean, I would consider you my friend if I know who you are, even if I don't know who your real name is. You know, if my viewers, for example, I would consider you as a friend. However, I'm not so well off that I'd be giving it $10 vouchers to like random people. I suppose a subscription like to Twitch is only like $2. Is this a critical? Yeah, it's only like $2-3, so that's not too bad. As opposed to like $10, I could have gifted 3 subscriptions to 3 people as opposed to one $10 gift to just one person. So and of course subscribing to me on Twitch, meaning to say paying a I think $3 for the follow, not the follow, sorry, the subscription. What am I doing? There's no imps around here. Are those imps? These are imps. Here you go. I kind of wish that there were taunts. Like, hey you, hey, come over here. You suck. Your breath stinks. Oh, speaking of, yeah, see, nobody joined. Speaking of taunts, last night, my wife and I had an argument, right? It's not really an argument per se. It started out, we were having dinner, wife and I, and we were talking about all the things that we were gonna do. You know, you don't have to deal with anybody's problems. Like, we have our own problems, you know. So if we were to say move out from the house, we will have our own problems to deal with, not other people's problems. And somehow it got to this. I don't know. It always starts with when she nags me about something, I suppose. Not nagging per se. It wasn't a nag. It was more of why do you do this? Why do you do that? Like this way. Why don't you do it that way? And here I was standing. I was basically clearing out the sink, right? Because I do regular maintenance of the kitchen sink, where I pour baking soda powder down the drain and then use vinegar. To which point, when I was pouring down the vinegar after dusting it with baking soda, I put in, I would say, a cup worth of vinegar, right? And she exploded, like, what are you doing? Why are you pouring so much vinegar down the drain? Yada 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 yada. So I was like, woman, I paid for this vinegar. I'll put in as much vinegar as I want. Because her thought process was, as long as you basically just a cup of vinegar, basically, maybe not even a cup, just like this. Like, if you have a vinegar bottle, right? Or like the, I suppose a vinegar bottle just like this. You just pour it like that. That's it. That's not enough for me. You have to have enough of the vinegar to react with the baking soda, bubble up all of the gunk inside the sink, and also let it drain down the kitchen sink, right? That was my thought process, and therefore I was putting down at least a cup worth of vinegar. And when I say a cup, I meant like 4 cups is 1 liter, right? Or like a gallon. Is 4 cups a gallon for you guys? I don't know. I don't use that metric. 250 milliliters of vinegar, which is I would say enough, right? Just enough. So she was really angry with me pouring down this vinegar, and she's like, you're wasting a lot of money. And I said, well, you know, if the person who didn't block the sink doesn't block the sink, I wouldn't have to regularly pour down vinegar down the drain. And she was like, oh, but you don't need to use that much, is what I'm trying to say. And I was like, I didn't say it, but I was saying in my head that I paid for this vinegar. I pour down as much vinegar as much as I want. And at that point, things just went down. You know, it just went downhill from there. So we were fighting, and she was trying to act cute, smacking me and stuff, and I just got really pissed. The more interactions she did with me, the more angrier I got. So because she wasn't understanding my my side of the story. Oh, it elevated even further because I called her stinky. I was like, say, okay, because the thing is, here's the thing. For context, she came home from work and she was cooking in the kitchen. So yes, of course, you will sweat while you're cooking, and you know, coming back from work, you smell, you know, from work. So I called her stinky, And she got offended by that, and she's like, "Of course I'm stinky. I've been in the kitchen. I've been working all day. I sweat all day. Um, so, so yeah, of course I'm stinky." And I was like, and she got really pissed, right? And I was like, "Wait, why are you getting angry? Of course people stink. It's a natural phenomenon." I said, it's like whenever you call me names, go, Jacksai. If you know Chinese, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna repeat it in like English. Jacksai is like that is a curse word, right? That's a curse word. I don't get pissed off when you call me stinky or to eat that or or I'm lazy or something like that. Why is it when I say you get pissed off? So it just escalated, and to that point, she was trying to make peace, I suppose, by acting cute. I call it acting cute, but she was just physically abusing me at that point, smacking my arm and stuff. Um, so it just got me angrier. And at one point, she was like, and she always does this, like, every day I kiss my wife. So at this point, I was just so angry with her for trying to act cute and trying to have her way, ordering me around, telling me what to do. She was like asking for a kiss, and I was like, "No, I don't want to kiss you right now. I'm pissed with you right now." And she smacked me and stuff like that. And when I said she smacked me, she was like hitting me on the arm, which kind of hurt, but not really. But it still ticked me even further, right? It just made me angrier even further because, oh, now that you can't win, you can't get me to do anything for you. You're smacking me around. So, yeah, the way I dealt with her then was to just ignore her, not listen to her, and also gave her the cold shoulder. So I don't know. It just doesn't work with her because she just doesn't understand, and she'll keep on doing the same thing again. She'll keep on doing the same mistakes again and again and again. There's like she just wants to have things go her way and not kind of like what's the word I'm looking for here? Have equal rights, equality, as it were. When I said equality, I was referring back to when I was calling her smelly, for example. Because when I said she was smelly, she gets offended and like, where's the love in there? I was like, I don't care about equality because when I call you smelly, you get offended, but when you call me smelly, I don't care. So where's the equality in that? I don't know, man. Like this morning though, we got a slight argument, I would say. I was still pissed with her since last night. She was going away to work and she was like requesting for a kiss, which I didn't want to give her, but I did. She was like, I know for a fact, I understand my wife. If I don't deal with how she wants to deal things, I'm gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna have a bad time for maybe weeks or months. So when she demanded a kiss, I didn't kiss her in the mouth. I just kissed her on the forehead, and she seemed to be satisfied with that. So, but that was not my intention. My intention was not to keep her satisfied. My intention was that she'd just leave me alone. Like I didn't kiss her in the lips because I didn't want to. I was still angry with her for treating me how she treated me last night. Like I feel like it's a disrespect to me as her husband. But yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about my marital thing here. It's just a story of what happened last night and what happened this morning. I don't know how to deal with it. We've been married for, I want to say 13 years now. So it's always been whenever he wants to do something, I'll just go with it, right? Regardless of whether I want to or not. If I don't want to do something, I will say I don't want to do it, but I'll end up doing it anyway because otherwise nothing's gonna move. Right? Nothing's gonna move. Nothing's gonna happen. But But when it comes to what I want to do, she'd be like, yeah, that. Like, of course, if it's something that you don't want to do, it's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna force you to do something you don't want to do. Is that good? Not that I'm asking people to give me advice on how I should be interacting with my relationship with my wife, but what would you do in that situation, really? Because, as I said, we've been married for 13 years now. I've always been a yes man, I suppose. I don't even actually know what that means, but I assume it's because whenever people say, oh, I think somebody famous said something similar. You don't want to be nice. You want to be a good man. You don't want to be a nice man, because if you're a nice guy, you're just basically getting stepped all over, right? Trampled over, and people are not going to be sorry about it. They're actually going to be, take advantage of you. But if you're a good man, or if you are fair, you won't be disrespectful, but you would be fair, right? For example, when I called my wife Smelly and she calls me Smelly, she shouldn't be angry, or maybe I should start. If I was being equal, right? From now on, if she calls me Smelly, or if she calls me, tells me Dasai or whatever, then I should get pissed. Because when I say that to her, she gets pissed, right? Just to be equal. If she tells me to do something and I don't do it, oh, what the heck? Why are there wolves here? I thought you guys were dead. Hold on. Let me get rid of these guys. So if you haven't realized by now, I've been doing all of these HEs solo. And there's a reason for that. If you build it, they will come. Hopefully, we will be able to. I won't be able to do the HEs, any of the HEs by myself, solo. Impossible. Not even with a Lycera. You could try, but usually by the time I complete these two, there will be a group of people doing the HEs. So we shall see how it goes after this HE, guys. I don't wanna have two separate groups doing two separate things, because I feel like the HEs will be on cooldown otherwise. And then you'll be just waiting around for an HE to pop. I've already done the one next to the harbor, which is close to town. Hopefully after doing this small HE, it will pop, it will spawn another one. We shall see. I don't know, because like I said, at this point, usually after doing two small HEs and then there's one DHE that pops, a group of people would already have accumulated in the instant, and we will start a train without me asking or announcing it on zone chat. So we shall see what happens after this. I should really be using the Demon Skull. However, I do like scintillating water artifact for the crowd control. I would use the Ring of the Foul, but I feel like the Ring of the Foul is of a lesser IL. Here we go. There should be an HE. Yeah, I don't see a small HE here. Let's go to the campfire for a second. I want to check something. Yeah, it's about, I want to say it's about 10%. Let's go to the DHE. So, if you guys are wondering why people go here sometimes, it's because of this guy. This is a named encounter or a named mark. And I believe there's a daily where you have to kill 10 of these things. Like 10 marks, not this particular ad here, but 10 marks. Please do not aggro. Is it bad? Yes, it's good. It doesn't look like anyone's doing this HE. I do not want to approach it and trigger the timer. It looks like, yeah, it looks like a new small HE has popped up. So we will actually travel back to the village. This should be the same instance, by the way, guys. It's a trick that I use to travel or traverse the map much faster. Although the caveat being you have to have VIP. Speaking of VIP, I have yet to buy the 6 months. We do have the 30. We have the 30% off for the next 3 days still. However, as a PSA, if you still have your what do you call these? Jubilee currencies, protectors figurines. I have one, I believe, still. Two, right. I assume that the NPC in town where you can trade your figurines or even your renowns was gonna go away in the next event, which is 2nd of July, which is in the next 3 days, I would say, in the next 3 days. However, because of the maintenance that's gonna happen tonight, that might actually get rid of the NPC. I don't know. However, as a test, I do have one NPC. I have one tune that has one more token or protected figurines in order to grab a companion upgrade token, like 5. So, but I'll do that right after the reset and before the maintenance. And the other tunes that I have, I'm just gonna maintain opening their protectors bounties in order to get figurines, because I feel I have a couple of tunes that has about 7 bounties on them, meaning to say I could get 7 of those figurines, of which I only need 5 to get free companion upgrade tokens. But if it's gonna go away after maintenance, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it or not, or sort exchange them for renown and then buying Elminster lunches. I did have like 5 stacks of those Elminster lunches, which I then opened, and then it's all in my chef tune, as it were. Not that I don't know if those are Archons or not. It looks like they're Archons. Do I want to go tank? Or do I want to use a healing companion? Somebody like Celeste? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? I will just slowly grab aggro of a group, or these imps. Oh, they're imps. I thought it was we did imps earlier. I thought these were Archons. I couldn't tell. It's okay. It's good. That's good then. I don't have to worry about getting overpowered by all these ads. Because Archons, man, they really hit like a truck. Even as tanky as I am as a DPS, I cannot survive like all of the Archons if they hit me all at the same time. Like not a group, like multiple groups. Okay, so where's the crystal? It's like white on white. I can't tell where the crystals are. I see the red HP bars. Is that one? Is this one? This is one. Let's see the population. Yeah, it's still 6. That's okay. I wouldn't say it's more than 10%. Hopefully, I think what I'm gonna do, and it looks like actually there's a train going. Shoot. 2. Instance, so we are in instance 6, I believe. 12. Okay. Oh, somebody announced it. Yeah. That's fine. We're already here anyway. So after this HE, I'm gonna go to the train. Yeah, people are gonna start going to the main HE, but oh shoot, I always do this by accident, starting Surfshark. Not sure. I'm not sure which key that starts Surfshark all the time. I think it's like Windows something else. Right. There we go. That's done. So if you are trying to do Encroaching Frost, guys, for either the weekly or for your battle passes, because Encroaching Frost is a zone mechanic, all you gotta do is solo the HEs, right? Solo the HEs, however long it takes, then it will just attract. I would advise you to go to a low pop first though, because if you go to a low pop, then people can just trickle in. Actually, speaking of which, I'll probably ask my alliance. New EF. Well. What's the endless experiment? It's EE. EF. I don't think there's any zone mechanics that it starts with an EF. Or called an EF. Oh, what's this? Time to update. Remind me later. Did somebody ask to add? Looking for Bard here for MSOD. RTP Theo. Right, nobody's interested in the Encroaching Frost, which is fine. I think usually the beginning of the week people are rushing to complete their campaign, right, on a Monday. So it's probably because they've already completed theirs. Is that another player? I believe so. Let's grab all of the aggro by using that power.
Destroy crystals.
There you go.
Get through that thing's pelt.
Any of these ads? Are those imps? I can't tell. It's white on white. Unfortunately, I did use my artifact and my power, so I'm having to deal with these guys with at-will powers or encounter powers, I should say. Oh, there's a tank. I should really be swapping something that's not gonna aggro the mob. Like Sarah is basically pulling the mobs away from the boss here, which is unfortunate. There she goes. She comes back. She came back. Oh, there we go. I don't have encounter powers, sir. But that's okay. There we go. Breaking knees. Artifact powers. Not powers. All there. Yeah, I kind of feel slightly weak compared to when I was doing Sharandar at that 80 at those like frogs. I was doing one cycle of my encounters and 80% of its health was gone. And when I did a daily on another one, I think it instantly killed it. So I felt really strong then. But coming to the new zone now, I don't feel as strong. I mean, if you look at my gears, and if you look at my... Sorry, I wanted to show you my enchantments or enhancements. Yeah, they're not... If you look at my stats, they're not really best in slot stats when it comes to DPS. Even this one, I could probably swap this to, like, say, a Soul Harvest? What is it called? Soul. Siphon? Consume soul, right. I think that also attacks. Yeah, I could probably swap to a Ferocity instead of Providence for solo. If we went for Demon Skull, if I had a Gravehound, if you look at my insignias especially, they're not celestial. So I definitely could do improvements on my build. There you go. So those should go away, and I should be able to go to the BAT now. Hopefully they've started it. It's not only have they started it, I think they completed it. I can't tell. The map cuts off at the top there. So yeah, they completed it. Ah, it's okay. Two kind of like ATs running at the same time would actually summon the encroaching frost much faster. What is the seagull noises? Is that part of the song? I'm more used to lo-fi. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Um, are we even going the right way? I think so. Oh, that's a wall. That's another wall. Where are we? Uh, eh? Oh, I think I know where we are now. This is the usual path between the HE and the small HE, right? There we go. As long as we deal damage, I think you are classified. You are awarded the HE, eligible for the HE. There you go. I wanted to divulge, but I feel like I've already talked about my family already, so anything more seems a bit too much, I think, in one stream. But going back to, yeah, I think going back to why I wanted to do a karaoke stream is because I wanted to practice for a competition. I may not be joining this current competition because it's a duo talent thing. You have to have two people doing possibly duet or even the one song but in different styles. Oh, hello.
Beard of Beard 13.
If you're...
Poor family, why are you ashamed of us, Dad?
No, no, I feel like divulging too much personal information is a bit too much in one stream. Because I was talking about my wife earlier. We had a confrontation, and I'm still angry with her today, this morning. So much so I didn't kiss her goodbye for when she went off to work. I did kiss her on the forehead though, begrudgingly. I didn't want to do it because I was still angry with her, but I know if I didn't give her a kiss, I might regret it later, or she might not have a good day for the rest of the day. So, I mean, she seemed to be satisfied with the kiss on the forehead, so that's good enough for me, I suppose. But
Beard
yeah.
of Beard 13. Oh, it's one of those days.
Yeah, it's one of those days. And you know, it's the funny thing is, it all started because she started nagging me and telling me what to do. And you don't tell me what to do, man. Seriously, it's like, do you want to do it? Or like, for example, if I'm driving, like normal, if I was normal, I can see, and I was driving. Nowadays, the wife drives, obviously. But yeah, if oh, you're going too slow, or you're driving like a madman, or that's not the shortest route to go to location A, right, to the restaurant, I'd be like, woman, do you want to drive? You know, something like that. Or a good example is when she asked me to do the dishes, right? Yeah, I do dishes. I don't mind doing the dishes because she cooks the food, right? Or whenever I cook the food, I do the dishes as well. She doesn't do the dishes. I don't mind doing the dishes because I used to work at a restaurant, and I was basically the dishwasher machine. So, but yeah, she has issues with how I wash dishes. I either use too much soap or detergent, or I put on the tap too much, like it's too strong, or it's not clean, you know, these kind of things. When I'm doing something and you're telling me how to do it, I'd be like, please enlighten me, show me how to do it yourself. Like, you don't need to instruct me, just do it. I'm probably gonna die. Nope, good. Yeah, I have issues with authority, right? Authority, and what to do. Although I'm very open to advice, I guess. Is there a difference between the two, advice and telling me what to do? I don't know. I suppose there's a very thin line between telling me what to do and giving me advice. Or maybe you just present it in a way that it doesn't seem like it's an instruction, but more of an advice, if that makes more sense.
Beard of Beard 13. I hate that as well. Everyone has their own way of doing things, so if you want it done a specific way, do it yourself, but no, they rather nag you and then complain you don't do anything.
You know me so well, sir. No, yeah, it's for me. If you're gonna tell me how to do things, then you know, please go ahead, do it. But she hates that. She hates that excuse, right? Oh, I've done the weekly. Nice. I still have to do the encroaching cross though. So we're gonna continue doing this since we are in a train EF. Are there? Oh, there it is. We could do a daily, which is kill 10 of the marked encounters pretty easily. Not that dailies is important, weeklies are much more important for me. But just doing the encroaching frost and the train, I think I should be able to be 100% quite quickly. Within this one EF, I think we should be able to fulfill the requirements for the the weekly haul. God, that was a mouthful. So yeah, no, actually, it's nothing really. Fear. I was the story that I wanted to tell was last night. I was watching my VOD, right, of the stream yesterday, for quality check, right, for quality check. So after which, right, I think that was like 3 hours long. So after that, I was bored because I didn't have anything else to listen to or to watch. So I decided to go into my little sister's, Bashi's stream without saying hello. So as soon as I went in, she was playing Where Winds Meet, right? And she died. I wanted to say something, but I just chuckled to myself and continued to watch her stream, or listen at least to her stream. She, towards the end, I think it was past midnight, towards the end of her stream, she was singing. So I was just thinking, okay. See, I'm very, I don't think I'm judgmental. That's the word I'm looking for, not judgmental. I was evaluating her on her singing at that point. Not in a bad way, I just felt like she could do better. But I kind of understood her style. It was more of a, not jazzy, but of lounge, like a live performance in a lounge, like in a hotel or in a bar, for example. It's not forced. It's very like quiet, I want to say. Not having high notes, not straining her throat or her throat muscles, as it were, for singing. And she has her own style, right? She doesn't follow the kind of like standard how the artists would sing their songs. She just sings it in her way, in her kind of like pitch, her own kind of like rhythm, without straying too far away from the song, right? You know, it's that song, it's just not sung in the original way. And I thought that was interesting. It's better than okay, but I'm more conventional. When I sing, I follow the way that the artist intended for the song to sing or sound like. But oh, is it here again? I just killed you. I mean, I'm not complaining, bro. This one spawns really fast. Is this even the right one? There's like 2 of them for some reason. Yeah, I don't. I feel like that was in fact the marked encounter. let's check the logs, because I can't see it. The chat is blocking it right now. Yeah, it is 3 reg Bowers. I don't know how you if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, Bowers. The G is silent. I think I've already used my manpower and companion power. So I was lurking in my little sister's stream last night, listening to her sing, and I just felt that she could do better. Not that I could do any better. As you know, I have a very inferior complex, meaning to say I have no confidence in my own singing, even though I'm a singer by profession. I performed on stage multiple times. I have not music videos. I have sang songs in social media. In fact, let's see. I'm gonna go on an app which I use to record songs and stuff. If I can find the dang thing. I think it's this one. I think it's called SingStar. Hopefully I'm gonna get credited for this. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me kill something so I get credited for this HE. Although I have contributed somewhat already. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I think it's ads. Are we done? There we go. I think it's done. There you go. I was waiting for that banner. And then let's hop on the HE before I show you what I wanted to show you with the SingStar app. Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully I am where I think I am in there. What's going on? Kill? Right. Let's go like idle for a second. AFK farming. Oh, I'm VIP apparently. Here we go. So this is my profile. I don't know if you guys can see it. In this app called SingStar. I'm waiting for my thing to load. Oh. Sorry about that. I'm trying to position it. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look at I believe it's this one, this column over here. Oh, not gifts. Here we go. I'm ranked 31 in this app. Can you guys see it? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not sure. So I don't know how many people there are using this app, but I want to say being top 100, being top 50, I suppose. I feel confident in my singing. I don't know how the ranking system works though. I think it's when you sing a song, you upload the song, people rank it or people view it, and the more views you have, the better you are in your ranking. So if I was to go, if I still had the app there, hold on. I do have a few recorded songs in here in the app. Drafts? No. My songs? Maybe? Yeah. Look at this. I have a bunch of songs listed here. Right? A lot of songs. Covers, basically, of popular songs. The list keeps on going, right? I don't know how many songs I've got in here. I hope I don't die.
That should be what we're looking for.
I'm trying to look for a song that I have a rank in.
That's ours. We were here first.
Careless Whisper. Oh, it's a bunch of the same songs as well, it looks like. Let's go create. Let's check this one out and see if I got a ranking in this particular song. I don't know where the rankings are here. It doesn't seem like it. I can't tell if I have a ranking in this song. Downloaded, collection. Is it rankings? Recharge, that's a top up. VIP. Yeah, no idea. Whenever I post songs in this app, you get ranked. And I believe in some, if not most of the songs that I posted, I'm like in the top 10. I believe. I don't know. I'm probably talking out of my ass right now, but I believe that I'm one of the top ranking singers in that app. I am so lost right now. No, that's not. Is this the way? This is not the way. Where am I going? where did I just go? This way? Is it this way? Okay, so this is the HA. Okay, now I know where I am. So yeah, at the end of the stream, like an hour before I end the stream, I think
Feared
I'm
of
gonna
Beard
do...
13. Don't lie to us, Dad. It's clear Bashi is the best Kappa.
No! How dare you, sir? No, okay, so the thing is, I do believe everybody has their own voice. Meaning to say, you're unique to yourself, right? And it also coincides with singing. So when you sing, nobody sings like you. So I feel like, say if I was to make an original song and sang that song, then it becomes my song, right? And other people might like it and they sing it as well, but they won't be able to sing it like I sing it, if that makes sense. Because you know, the voice is not the same. The way they sing it may be the same, but not exactly the same. You know what I mean? It's like a unique thing. So whenever I do a cover, for example, of Radiohead's Creep, I don't sing it like how the vocalist sang it, although the rhythm might be similar, right? I don't know, something like that. I suppose the only way you can really make a song your own is to make your own song. I'm not that creative. I feel like actually this, I believe this to my core. Musicians or songwriters or artists, right? They have a duty to release your song
Beard of Beard 13.
and perform it.
I agree. I've heard Bashi sing. She is good, but yes, someone can sing well, but not all song can be covered properly.
No, I feel like that it's just the way they sing. It's just the way they sing. Like how do I? You know how people, when they do covers, sometimes they prefer the original song and the cover. You know, they're split between which one's better. So it's the same thing, I think. People might prefer one way of singing it or the original. I would say most times, most people would enjoy the original better rather than it being covered, right? Or even a remix. Some songs might be better in the remix, and it doesn't make as much sense in the original song. If that makes sense. So, what am I trying to say? I want to be able to sing songs that people enjoy better than the original, if that makes sense. Maybe not to overshadow, but it's, for me, that is like not tip of the hat per se, but as a tribute to the original song, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like the highest honor you can do for a song is to sing it and then make it better, I suppose. No? maybe not to make it better, but to just sing it in a different way, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just a. I feel like if I really want to, I could make my own song. I don't think I'm that creative. And even then, artists don't make their own songs. Most don't. They either buy it from somebody else.
Beard of Beard 13. I understand.
Right. Yeah. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I've always said this. I would have loved to perform with Billie Eilish, right? Like actually doing a duet or something with her, or that was one singer. The other singer, which I've actually seen in person, not in person, like in the flesh. I went to his concert. It's this artist called Awi. He's very famous in the Malaysian community. But he's I don't know if he makes any more songs. He's like a judge for like singing competitions and stuff like that. But yeah, I think he still sings, but he's getting on. You know what I mean? He's like he's old. He was old. He's definitely older than me. So, but he's very famous. Anyway, he's I want to say rock genre. Oh, we still need to do a bit more. I think by the next time we do a BHE, we should be able to do an encroaching frost. At which point we are gonna do random skirmishes and random dungeons and random trial, just so that I can, do my battle pass. We should be able to get the rewards. Oh, look at that, and it's a bountiful bag. I don't really need a bountiful bag anymore because I've already got all of the slots filled in. I could sell it, but I think it's better if I gave it away, right? If you look at my bag management, excuse me, I got all 84 slotted bags already, and I feel like I've gotten it mostly from battle passes. I didn't get one from, like, say, running a dungeon, unfortunately. I don't know why they don't want to do something like that. I suppose they want people to, cut the supply, as it were, and then, therefore, the demand is higher. Although saying that the battlefield bags that you do get from these battle passes are unbound, right? 275, that's not too bad. That's like 3 days worth of AD refined. So yeah, we could give it away. Do I need bags on my tunes? Sure, I do, but I feel like things that are not bound, I should either sell or give away. And because, I mean, not that I don't need AD, I just know there are other ways of getting AD, much more AD, regularly, and also like consistently. Other than refining 100k daily, which is not a lot, I really wish they could bring back refining 100k per tune or something. If you remember the old way of refinement, what they used to do was 36k per tune in an account per day. So if you had 100 tunes, which obviously is impossible, then you'd be able to refine, what is that, 3 million? 36 million AD? Something like that. Let's calculate that actually. But realistically, I was making about 500k daily with the tunes I had. I didn't have 56 tunes back in the day. So 36k times that by, say, 100 tunes, which obviously is not. It's 3.6 million AD clean, meaning to say you didn't have to do anything really, you just have to refine your AD. So yeah, if you are I think after this is going to be the encroaching frost. So if you were that was allowed, like if you can refine 100k daily per tune, in an account, with 50, let's say 50 tunes, I'll be able to make 5 million. Is it dead? It's already dead. The Zerg. You snooze, you lose. I think it is, right? 100k, 100. I know, I shouldn't need to use a calculator for this, but I just feel, oh, is it raining?
Storm incoming.
It's
Like
raining.
the blazers, or you'll freeze.
5 million AD. 5.5 million AD, something like that. Because I have 56 tunes, so if I was to refine 100k on every single tune that I have, I'd be able to make 5.6 million daily, which is not the case, obviously. But who knows? Who knows? In fact, Neverwinter could also benefit from a event called Refining Unlimited or something. Not Refinement Unlimited. Basically, what you can do, right? This is just a suggestion. It's not in game. Is have like a week where you can refine as much unrefined AD as possible. So for example, not that I have a lot of it right now, but back in the day when I used to do random queues and random skirmishes daily, I had millions of rough astral diamonds. So for example, right now I've already refined 100,000 AD, right? And I have a balance of 38,000 AD, rough astral diamonds. So during that event, right, you could actually refine this 38,000 or subsequent AD. I feel like we as Neverwinter players could benefit from that, but obviously that's never gonna happen because then it would break the market. I think we have a lot of players who still have a lot of rough astral diamonds unrefined, you know, to a point where even the 100,000 dailies is just not enough. It doesn't make a dent. Where's the inclusion cost? I can't tell. I'm trying to drink and navigate at the same time. Wait a minute, why are you guys doing HEs still? Why are you guys doing HEs? Isn't it here? Oh no, it's not. We need to do another round. It's so close. It is so close. I probably should have done the smaller HEs like next to the harbor. That probably would have triggered it. Now we have to do it again, unfortunately. It's okay. I think that's how train should be done moving forward. You'd have a group of people doing the HEs here and here, right? These two, and then you'll have one more doing the one down here. Unfortunately though, I don't think that's ever gonna work because the ones up here are very fast. Like it happens so fast because once one HE is completed, the other one spawns and vice versa. So unless of course the group of people that are doing the south one is they've already done, like say they've already completed the weekly for the HE, so they don't really need HEs anymore. But again, I don't think that's gonna work because you get rewards from doing HEs, right? So the more HEs that you do, the more rewards that you can get statistically.
The herd is healed.
Who is that? Sorry, that was in-game. I thought somebody was talking to me in voice. Oh, I thought we had to do the BAT in order for this to proc. I guess the answer is no. Where's everybody going? We have to do the AT, right? Yeah, you still have to do the AT. Oh no. No, you don't. It's right here. I don't know why I'm following those guys. They obviously didn't have a clue what they were doing. What the fudge? Do you guys see the screen? Why is it so freakishly white? Nah, this is worse than normal, bros. Look at it. It's so bright. Literally can't see anything. Is it just me? It never used to be this like white, I don't think. Right? Is it my settings? Are those the runes? No, it's not. We have to kill the boss, right? Well, anyway, the most important thing is to do the runes. So if a rune pops, I need to stand in it. There, like this one. I am not moving from this spot. It is like one of the hardest quests to do. It's not weekly, I don't think. It might be a daily. You know, I'm gonna check that later. I think that's it. No, not yet. I don't want to like blink because I might miss it. So I'm just gonna stay here, I suppose. I don't even dare to check my quests line because if I have the journal open, I might actually miss it. Okay. Right, okay, that's the one. So once we kill this guy, it basically done with the inverted frost, and then we can do we can start doing our randoms, but I feel like there's another quest that we can do while we're still here, while the encroaching frost is happening. Right, the heroics I've done. Activities I've done. Oh, it's time for a giveaway. Encroaching frost is done. So I think I've already capped 100. More than 100 at this point, actually. Because we were already at 50 at the moment. So if I handed 2 quests, or even 1 quest, it might actually be 100 already. But since I'm already here, might as well finish this off, right? It's 12 o'clock, by the way. Meaning to say, excuse me. Meaning to say, we will do a giveaway. What is this? Open, locate and open. Okay, locate and open. Archon. We can do that. I think the encroaching frost is gonna happen for like a good 5 minutes or so. But before I continue, let's do a giveaway, guys. Raffle.
Spartandi. Sraffle.
Right, so if you would like to join the raffle, guys, as usual, type in !join to join. And I will gift you something nice. I think we still have 2 of the Umbro Steps illusions to give away. We might be able to give away a bounty bag. I need to get out of this frost, man. Something definitely wrong with this frost. Oh my god, look at that. I can't deal with this right now. It's too white. It really hurts my eyes, is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to make a joke here or anything like, oh, white, black. Nah, man, it's just burning my eyes how white it is. Look at this. Why is it like this? Why can't you be normal? Imps, Archons, locate those nodes. For the nodes, I would just hug the walls because they're usually at the edge of the zone, as it were. The nodes are annoying, I suppose, because if one person opens a node, that's gone forever. However, if somebody opens the chest, you are still able to open the chest after them. So it is. Oh my god. Why is it like this? Is there a way to get rid of this? Like this haziness, this the whiteout. Is there a way to get rid of the whiteout, guys? It is so bright. I can barely see where I'm going. I mean, it's good that the walls is of a different color. It's a darker color, but I can't tell if I. You know what? Yeah, no, I can't. I can't. I wanted to complete the quest, but I just can't bear this this suffering. I want to use my mom powers and artifact powers really, but we want to do an RGQ right after this, so I have to swap to my tank, and I don't want to wait for the cooldown. There you go. Do I not have the buff? Is that the reason why I can't see? I don't have the buff. That might be the reason why. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's swap to my gold farm build so that I can get more gold. Hand in these quests. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 100% in one shot. Let's check. It should be 75%. Yeah. And then one more should be done. But I'm gonna hand in all of my weekly quests anyway because I want the... Wait a minute. I have a gold farm, right? Yeah, 289%. Why was that giving me just like 12 silver or something like that? See, 100%. I could in fact make keys, but I feel like I need these Rigid Bowers for something else. Do I not need, what else do I need Rigid Bowers for other than keys? There are these shirts and pants, but I don't really care for them right now because I'm thinking of doing MJS and those would be better. I think. I haven't actually looked at this at all. I don't bother with it. I would like to get a boon, please. However, it's not letting me because I haven't reached the milestone. But that's okay. We're gonna go upstairs and hand it. Oh, wait a minute. Does she have a quest for me? It doesn't look like it. I thought she had a exclamation mark above her head. Grab these. I don't think I actually needed to talk to him, but you know what? It's okay, I'll just grab the blessing, of which I only got 6 stacks of, unfortunately, because I was a silly man. 78 silver. Okay. And the blessing. So if you notice in my buff bar, I have 7 stacks of the Dawn Priest blessing, and I have 6 of the Alchemist Panacea because I didn't drink it during the weekly. Dawn Priest. Anyway, guys, let's go RTQ. Let's get that money. Hopefully I don't have to make a tank. There you go. Hopefully I don't have to make a group for this. Like I can just, oh wait a minute, before all of that, let's grab the quest from the stronghold. I keep on forgetting, and even if I did grab the quest from the stronghold, I keep on forgetting to complete it, as in hand the quest in. Right, for this stream, I'm hoping to complete my random dungeon, random trial, and random skirmish. And then if we have the time, we could do an AJS, but I don't know if I can do that within, oh sorry, we have to do an RC first, and then we can do an AJS or an MJS, but most likely an AJS, I think. Hold on, let that load. It's it always takes so long for stronghold to load, especially if no one's been there in a while. Check. So also, what happened yesterday? Ooh, stone shards. Summer sale. There's a summer sale. No, but I have no money. I don't want to spend on games. I want games for free. Says the guy who spent about $4,000 in the game in Neverwinter.
Oh, adventurer!
Ah.
I have the perfect thing for you. Our
go
financial
on a
reports
gold
could use
game.
someone else to look over them. Specifically, how much income we're bringing in versus the amount that we're paying our guards. And then there's the issue with the workers needing
Cash
to
flow,
be
eh?
paid overtime. Great work.
How much gold am I getting from this? Not even 1 gold, 0.7 gold? Shame.
Adventuring things that you could take care of. Are
I
you
have to take
interested?
this.
Oh,
I think
hi,
the
adventurer.
next event that's gonna happen is like professionals, right? So if you, and I don't know this for sure, but if you still have your protected Jubilee or figurines, it might be a good idea for you to get rid of them before the maintenance later today. You guys are gonna be in ad soon, I believe, if not already. Yeah, it's already in there. It's okay. What do we need to do? What do we need to do? Let me grab this. That's fine. So for the people who are still here, here's a bonus for you guys. If you're thinking about getting more guild marks, and we already had a 2x guild marks on the PC recently, but that's okay. You can go to this NPC. Is it this NPC? Sorry, not this NPC, the other NPC. Oh, there it is, it popped. You can go to this NPC and trade your, was it, what kind of Brownwood logs? Bronzewood lumbers. You can trade your elm lumbers for bronzewood lumbers. And then you can donate these bronzewood lumbers for a lot of guild marks. Excuse me, sorry. However, the caveat being, everybody knows this. So if you go to your donations lockbox, whatever you call those. Where am I? This way. I don't know if I can make this before we have to go to the RTQ. Nope. So if you go to your lockbox, or you call those mimics to donate to, it's always full. Somebody PM me something. What else can I do? I do not want to die though, so you don't really need that much power, I don't think. Sorry, whoever PM'd me, I'll check the PM in a second. Kind of preoccupied right now. I think that's good enough. Getting a bit of lag. I'm getting a lot of lag. Master Demon Web Pit. Oh my god, I cannot spell to save my life. Oh, what the heck just happened? TP'd.
These are the whelps who defeated you, witch!
I should have, well, I'm actually already editing it, so that's fine. Yeah, I feel confident doing a, even an AJS, to be honest, guys, because, can you not tell me whatever that was? Because I can't even do artifact calls properly on this laptop. Did I not? 6, 7, 8. For some reason, my owlbear. What's going on? Why is it so laggy? Why is Keldagon so laggy? I'm now like unable to talk. I became speechless because I'm trying to concentrate, not dying. Do I want to use my artifact? Not really. There we go. Good thing I didn't use the artifact because I wanted to use it on the boss.
Crush these foul insects!
I hate it when that happens. Can I? Why is F inspect player as well as action? I think it's lag. I can't. Oh shoot! Somebody just kamikaze. What's this? I don't know. People are complaining. People are complaining, talking, you know, talking smack, as it were. Now I'm gonna use artifact powers. Again, I'm not sure why I can't use my owlbear. It seems like the key is in resistance, or I don't have a target. Oh, there we go. I don't know, I was pressing all the keys. We do not have damage. I did not expect that at all. That was much better. I think that was an artifact call finally. Can we kill Kalinda in one phase? Maybe. There we go. There's a bit more damage. I have a feeling everybody's getting lagged as well, not just myself. We might be able to phase her, I'm not sure. It looks like no. You know, my worry was that we're gonna do too much DPS, and now the problem is we're not doing enough, I think. It's okay though, it just means that we're not gonna phase the last boss and then bug him out later. Because if you didn't know, if you have too much DPS in this dungeon or trial, the boss flies off, lands, flies off, and lands. And he does this for a very, very long time. It's actually much faster for you to just restart, basically jump off the edge and then just like do it again. And the way for you to prevent from him doing that, from bugging out, is actually to slow down your DPS. In fact, I feel like it's I don't know, it's like last time I was in a group, we actually did it in one go. So I was waiting for him to go fly off. He didn't fly off. He died first before he actually flew off. So I don't actually know what the trigger is exactly, but I do know for a fact that what bugs it is doing too much DPS on the boss before he can do his animation, I think. Again, I didn't use my owlbear until just now. Did I have my artifact? Don't know. Yeah, I'll save this place so that I don't get jumped off the edge. Do you get back on the platform if you jump off the if you jump off the edge here in a random trial? I want to say yes, but I'm not actually sure. You remember when this trial used to be hard? I remember. Yeah, people were like, oh, hug, hug, hug. Move him to the edge of the map. Move him to the edge. Like my beef with this boss was the fact that the only way for him to be able to kill me, even though he gave me stacks of poison and stuff, was actually to do this, and also when he grabs you and then throws you. I was too close to the edge and basically just threw me out of the arena, as it were. I think we lost quite a few people here. I can't really tell. Maybe if we looked at the map, if there's somebody at a campfire, we have one person at a campfire. Gonna reach out, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, the only way for the boss to be able to kill me, because I was pretty tanky at this point, like back in the day, when we got to this boss, was to throw me off the edge. And I don't remember if I was able to see still at the time. I think I was. When did Keldagons come out? Because if it was 3 years ago, then that was around the time I went. I lost my vision. You know, it really. You know how. There you go. My love. Isn't there like a song that goes that there's like that lyric? My love, my love, my love. What song was that? Oh, The Weekend, I think. It's a Weekend song. I don't remember which one. Ooh, 10,000. Refined Astral Diamonds? Yes, please. Like, okay, now we can go to the Stronghold and grab the quest before I forget. Like, complete the quests. Doing your part 1 and 2. Swap to a gold build. If I can. No. I'm still on cooldown. It's okay. I think it's just a few seconds. There we go. Oh, I was using Demon Skull? Why was I using Demon Skull? Does this like increase the target's incoming damage? I don't remember. I know it's one of the hardest hitting single target. Reducing their accuracy and more damage. Alright. 3%. That's not great. 26 times 3. That's about 75,000 AoE damage. Accuracy by 3%. Is it 3 or 9%? I'm assuming it's like 3 imps, and each gives off 26,000 damage, plus 3% damage. So does that stack? I don't know how to test it. Somebody tell me if they stack, like if they know for sure. But you know what? I'll just stick to the Demon Skull for right now.
It's another day, and it's done. Oh, hi.
1 gold, 57 silver. So back in the day, I used to have 600 gold bonus because of how Neverwinter works back in the day. I only have about less than 300 now. But I have a sinking feeling if I improve my insignias and if I use pots and etc., I would be able to reach 300, I think. I haven't done the math. Definitely more than 300. Anyway, we have to do an RDQ now. Hopefully I don't have to make a group because I'm too lazy. Looking for a tank. That's fine. It didn't pop, although I did get the roll bonus. So as I was saying about guild marks earlier, almost 900k. Open this, keep that, sell that. Let's go here. I tend to just sell my RPs, guys, because I don't really need RP. I do have less than 1 million RP at the moment. Oh, I forgot to open that celestial bag. Is it called a celestial bag? Celestial bag of refining. RPs. More RPs. More gold. I'm gonna sell it. There you go. And then I'm gonna sort my inventory because I can't unsee this. There we go. So, going back to what I was saying. You know, I've already got the Radiant Sanctuary. I actually upgraded to Celestial. I did my testing and I wasn't impressed by it. It worked well for my DC. The DC gives a lot of DPS, increased damage. However, the other, like my Oathbound Paladin, my Scourge Warlock, is it? Or Control Wizard, Scourge Warlock, and my Bard, right? When I was healing using the Radiant Sanctuary, I didn't see a lot of difference when it came to heals. Sorry, increased damage when you're using the Radiant Sanctuary, which makes me feel like using the Divine Aegis is probably better. Oh, Valinda Tower. Nice and easy. Get the door now. So, going back to what I was saying about the karaoke stream, I think it's either I do it before or after I eat. So if I was to do it after I eat, I think it's gonna be harder for me to perform. So I feel like I want to do it before I eat. So at least I can stop myself. But then prayers. I'm like torn. It's like I should really be praying at the time that you should be praying instead of like waiting till like what I said like yesterday. I'm gonna wait. You know, I got 2 hours. I ended up not. So it's like as soon as it happens, I should be praying when it's prayer time. I forgot to swap. I wanted to swap to multiple targets. You know, I'll grab the agile from these guys. I could probably do it right now. There you go. Use this. Now I should go to scintillating water artifact for the AoE instead of a demon skull. Although it is an AoE as well, right? It is an AoE. The 3 imps explode for 26k AoE damage plus 3% incoming damage plus 3% less accuracy, right? That's what it said. So, however, it doesn't have the CC like it does for scintillating. And I want to say scintillating water artifact has a lot of DPS as well, to be honest with you guys. So I'm actually swap back to scintillating just because. And I might swap back to the Demon Skull at Valindra, at the last boss. Valindra. You know, again, too much personal information. Is it okay? I don't know if it's okay to share this. Nah. I think these are conversations that you have with your friends and not out in public. the kind of things, the stories that I want to tell. But that's okay. I actually, you know, as a video YouTube channel idea that my friend and I were kind of like mulling around. Actually, it wasn't even his idea, it was my idea. What I wanted to do was have conversations with another person, another party. It's almost like an interview, but you know how when you spend time with your friends, you just talk smack, right? You just talk smack about anything. The topics is just a random topic. So that was kind of like my YouTube channel, or what I wanted to do as a content for my YouTube channel. I can't cross the door. There you go. which was to have conversations. I wanted to call it. No, you know, I'm not even gonna say the title. It's just basically two friends talking, right? And then I just upload that video, that session, on YouTube because I'm eligible for YouTube partnership. The only thing I'm missing at the moment is 3,000 watch hours, which I feel like is gonna be very, very difficult. I am currently at 300 watch hours within 365 days, right? Which within a year. So I don't remember. I'm assuming it's starting from January. So I have, what is it now? It's almost July. So if it is July, what is that? 2. I only have 5 months left in order to reach 3,000 watch hours. Now, I don't feel like. Why am I getting complete all the time? What have I been doing to get it complete? Getting ads. So going back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Conversations between two people. It's not a fixed topic. It's a like random, you know, one topic leads to another. Kind of like what is happening in my streams usually. I talk about one thing and then another thing happens. Oh, I'm disconnected. Well, I'm disconnected, but hold on. SNR. We'll give it a minute. There you go. I got disconnected. Proper. Hopefully I'm still in there because we're almost at the very end. Imagine if I got disconnected and kicked out. Hold your breath, guys. Hey, see, this is the problem that I was telling Bashi, that even though I'm using a Cat 8 connected directly from the router to the laptop, I'm getting disconnections. So I don't think it's exit lag. I don't think it's my internet. So which leaves me with either Neverwinter is lagging at the moment, or there's something else that's wrong. Because I don't usually get disconnected like this. It's quite regular, I want to say. I've got disconnected, especially when I log in. I totally forgot to swap my artifact. But I think I'm still using the Demon Skull though, so I think it's still good. It's still okay. I see now. I think the belt key item for the owlbear is actually a key before my artifact. A 5. 6 is, I think 6 is mount power, 7 is artifact, 5 is the belt key item, or in this case, owlbear. Am I already running speed yet? I probably should do a reduced MIP and process for RT2 in a second. Remember when this dungeon used to be hard? Nah, I'm just kidding. I think Valinder's Tower is one of the first, if not the first, dungeons, right? I could be wrong. Speaking of which, Neverwinter Classic is a thing. I still don't have the link. Tiffany, if you're listening. If you're here, Tiffany, I'm still waiting on that link, madam. I don't think Tiffany was here. If Tiffany was here, she would have said hi by now. Or maybe she's like me and she's like lurking. I don't know, there's a lot of lurkers. So I was telling this to Bashi last night, that I'm eligible for YouTube kind of like partnership program. The only issue I have is the 3,000 watch hours. My contents are like going from 5-minute shorts to like 3 to 4 hours VODs. So it's definitely not the duration of my content. It's just the number of people watching my content. So I'm looking for 3,000 watch hours in the next 5 months or so. which means that if I could have, if one person watches 1 hour, I just need 300 people, right, to watch. Or if I was more realistic, if oh, I don't know, guys, math, 5 minutes per person. Not wanting to spoil the story, but if you guys actually played Soul Harvest, all of this makes more sense. Oh, I've run out of keys. Oh no, Valindra's keys are separate from the skeleton keys. Right. Valindra Tower. Valindra's Tower's red ring. And the keys are here. Is there a Master Valindra's Tower, by the way? I don't think there is. Ooh, Genie's gifts. Nah. I'm looking for insignia, AD, companion upgrade tokens, and mount upgrade tokens. Okay, nothing. That's alright. I don't really care. I do have stacks of Genie's gifts. Genie's gifts are really good if you're lagging behind or you have multiple tunes that are still Earth Archon. It used to be good. When you had all of the Archons, the Fire Archon, Water Archon, Earth Archon, what else is there, guys? Water, Wind, Fire, Earth. Right, if you have those 4 Archons, I believe there's not a 5th one. Your stats increase. Right, your stats increase. Kind of like the Companions of the Hall. However, unfortunately, even when Companions of the Hall became Celestial, they did improve. They did double their stats. However, it's not better than, say, slotting in all these like Minsk, slotting in all these like debuff powers like Raptor's Instincts. I don't think so. I don't think so. Did we complete Battle Pass? Yes. Did we get to collect anything? No. Dang! Shame. We're not there yet. Oh well, it's okay. I guess Bountiful Bag is not on the cards today, guys. Maybe tomorrow we would be able to get it. So I think the next thing left to do is an RC. And then we can call it a night for Neverwinter and we can do the karaoke stream. Although, yeah, we'll see how that goes, guys. But before that, let's ask. Looking for 4 more RC. Is it Castle's Retreat? Pirates King Retreat. PKR. Is it still raining? It sounds like it though. Need 3 DPS and 1 heal. Let's grab some people from RC channel. If nobody... There we go. We got a DPS. Paste. Need 2 DPS. 3. Oh. Go. Yeah, we might just duo this if nobody like pluses up, which is fine. I think I'm okay with it. As long as other people are okay with it, I'm okay with it. I feel though, if we can get a healer, I'm a tank, and a DPS is good enough. Like I got some random hello. Oh, it's in my queue group. Um, just as we might have to do this for a while. Go. I'm actually surprised that I can use this keyboard now because it's like small. He says, and then immediately doesn't know how to use it. So we got 2 DPSers now. Taste. This is the reason why I don't make groups anymore, guys. If you notice how slow it is for me to get a group together. Of course. A healer, Nightmare. And hello, by the way. you always PM me in game. Would you like to join, sir? Oh, what is this? All right. I'm sending you an invite. We may have 2 healers then. I use speakers in sync. To stay alive. Right, I sound like Void. Watch his vid. I am, therefore. So, I feel healer's influence isn't working anymore. Need to ask Void. But anyway, I think we're full. Yeah. Further ado, queuing in 5. Yeah, too much talking, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry for the people in my group. Nightmare. We were talking smack, basically. Where is RC? There you go. There you go. And Q. I should really swap my artifacts and stuff, right? Oh, you don't. Wait. What's the thing? What's the debuffs? No artifacts. No regen, no revive, no consumables. That's good. That's all right. I do believe I have fixed instincts already. Might want to swap to a multiple target though. And I think after this RC, yeah, we only have 15 minutes, so I don't think we'll be able to do an AJS. However, we will just wait for like the 20 minutes or so before the end of this stream, because we're gonna do a karaoke stream for 1 hour or so, or at least try to. So Nightmare, if you're interested in that, do stay for that. No, not stay. I'm gonna close this stream and open another stream under the same name, but obviously different genre. It's not gonna be Neverwinter. I don't think there's a Neverwinter karaoke, or is there? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna attempt a karaoke stream because as I mentioned earlier, I am going to. It's training. I'm trying to go to a singing competition. Not this year, or not the current competition, because the current competition is a dual performance, like 2 people singing, duet, right? Duets or whatever. Obviously, I'm my own person. I'm by myself, so I'm not joining. but the next time they're gonna do a singing competition, I'm gonna join that one. So I'm thinking during this time I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get fit, work out. I'm gonna train my singing voice. So by the time that competition comes around, which I think they are, like every year there's gonna be a singing competition by the looks of it. Um, so yeah, so that's one of the main reasons. Another reason is I've always loved to sing, but I was always afraid of being judged, right? I'm very sensitive soul. Now I have a inferiority complex, so I always think that I'm not good enough. Whether I am performing on stage or not, performing live, recording a video, you know, I always think that I'm not good enough. Like the standard is not quite there. Be it my equipment, you know, whatever, my voice, how I present myself, it's never good enough. So if that's the case, I might as well just perform and just bite the bullet, as it were. Just kind of like get myself out there. So even if I get constructive criticism or even booed off stage, kind of virtually, then at least I know. I can toughen my heart so that whenever I actually do perform on stage and people boo me or whatever, I wouldn't start running, crying my heart out. Nah, I don't think people are that cruel. But yeah, I just have a really high standard for myself, especially when it comes to singing. And I always like watch YouTube videos and streams, karaoke streams as well. There's not a lot of them out there, I don't think. Or at least good ones. Now, you know the thing about karaoke streams that I noticed is that they sing a lot of obscure songs that I've never heard of. Even last night when I was at Bashi's stream, she was singing. She was singing. Where's my artifact? I'm pressing all the keys. 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's dead. It's so fast. Yeah, so I noticed some of the songs that she was singing is like I've never heard of the song before. Like where do these guys find songs like this? Is it just a random? I'm not even sure if she was playing a playlist. She was using YouTube for the songs. I think most people use YouTube for the songs, like syncing and all this, right? Magic Mike, something like not Magic Mike. Magic Sing, I think it's called, not Magic Mike. Magic Mike is a movie. Look, what's his face? I keep on forgetting his name. Channing Tatum? Is that him? Is that him? Was he in... No, wait. Matt Hardy is the one that plays in... God, what's his face? Spider-Man's rival. Venom. Matt Hardy. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, Channing Tatum is the guy that was in Magic Mike and 21 Street? 21 Street. Yeah. I actually saw it on Netflix the other day. I was talking about 21 Jump Street and not having watched it ever. And then it popped on my Netflix like playlist. So I was like thinking, wait a minute, are you guys listening in on me right now? But anyway, that's cool. I think actually during lunch today, I'll probably be watching that. I usually just watch anime while I'm taking my food, but since I haven't watched 21 Jump Street before, I'll probably do that instead. It's probably, you know, it doesn't take me that long to eat. 20 minutes is more than enough to eat lunch. But yeah, I guess I could pause it and then watch it again. In fact, whenever I'm playing Neverwinter, instead of having background music playing in the background, what I do is watch my VODs. So that's like a good 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, but that's just it's just for a quality check, guys. Yeah, you know what? AoE is fine. Uh, about the transition though, if I'm gonna quit this stream and open another stream, I will be swapping to my PC because unfortunately with this laptop, because the USB, there's only like 3 slots, and of which I can't type to save my life, guys. Hold on. I would like to appreciate y'all by giving thanks. There you go. Good luck with your drops, everyone. We still have about 12 minutes before the end of this stream, and then I'll set up for a second stream, or I could just use my laptop. I don't know. As I was saying, I'm very I want to say the A word. I'm very strict with myself. So only the best will do. Meaning to say, I would like to use this mic. I would like to use this mic, the Siren X. I would like to use my PC instead of my laptop. So it's gonna take me a while to set up, I think. Switched off my PC at the moment. I switched it off because I'm using the space for my laptop. Can you snail? Sure. I mean, I didn't have a choice anyway. Let's get out of here. We got about 12 minutes left before the wait a minute, is it an open lockbox giveaway? I think it is actually. But I feel like I've used my key today because I forgot. So it may not be a lockbox key. Do we have a key, sir? Yes, we do. Good. That means we can do an open lockbox giveaway today. Excuse me. I'm getting the sniffles. What's my RC looking like? How many RC coins I have? I did claim 4 RC insignia. Oh, I can buy 1. I can get 250 insignia powders as we speak now. However, do I need it? Ooh. What? How much? It's 2,500 insignia powders, right? To make a mythic to celestial.
Nightmare 333332. I opened a 110 or something earlier, tried to get the sensor, but RNG wasn't on my side.
Yeah, I think I gave away the lockbox as well. Oh wait, am I still in group? I don't think I was in group. Yeah, I left already. I mean, the thing about making groups is that as long as you're nice, I think people will just join you. You know, when I was doing back in the day when Ash was kind of new, people were surprised how I can make a group together within, I think it was 5 minutes, not even 10 minutes, 2 minutes tops. Well, 5 minutes tops, 2 minutes, I think. And that was surprising because, you know, a lot of people, the thing is, when it comes to Ash, people were cherry picking. So they were only selecting people who are like high ILs, or they have certain gears, you know, or they've run them before. People were PMing me, when are you going to do an Ash, you know, etc., because people were trying to get these dusts, right? The dust. These ones. I mean, I haven't done an MSH because, you know, because of my certain difficulties. But yeah, if I mentioned it throughout the stream, if you haven't done so, I think tonight is the best time to collect your figurines, like your lunch boxes or whatever it is that you still need within the Jubilee store, because after maintenance, I think it's gonna go away. They didn't say so, but I have a sinking feeling because it's Wednesday. and they're doing maintenance. So that is the flag for me. That is the warning for me that you better get your things sorted by now, because once that NPC goes away, he's not gonna come back till next year, and your currency, your tokens, your renowns, they're gonna go away. All of it's gonna go away, according to people anyway. We shall see. I'm gonna keep a hawk's eye on it. I have certain, like for example, I have one toon that still needs one more of those figurines in order to collect 5 companion upgrade tokens. So what I'm gonna do is after reset, as soon as reset happens, I'm gonna open a bounty, get that token, go to the NPC, grab the upgrade tokens, and then call it a day. For that particular toon. However, the other toons that I have, I'm not sure if my main still has a bunch of the bounties. I think it actually is in my shared bank or personal bank. Let me check it out. It's here somewhere. Let me just thank God for search fields, right? It is a godsend for people like me. I have 8 protectors bounties, and I have, I believe, two figurines. On my person. So a total of 10, meaning to say, here, I got 2. So meaning to say, if I'm allowed to grab a figurine for the next 8 days, I'll be able to get the illusion. But if after reset and I do open one, I'll get 3. And after maintenance, the NPC is gone. Basically, the three figurines is gonna be gone as well. It'd be a waste. I could have gotten at least, I want to say 2 of the lunch boxes. But we shall see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. I really wish the developers actually told us when the NPC was gonna go away. Even if there was, it's not common knowledge, you know. I just assumed, if you look at the calendar, the next event that's gonna happen is 2nd of July, right? Which is the currency, double currency for Cloak Ascendancy and also double profession, which I'm really gonna farm, by the way. It's gonna happen in the next few days. The maintenance is tonight, I believe. Within, what time is it now? 12:01. So in about 9 hours from now, 9 hours and 5 minutes, it's gonna go away. Can you see? Starts in 2 days and 9 hours. Yeah, so 2 days and 9 hours was what I assumed the NPC is gonna go away. There we go. Ice movie. So, but now because of the maintenance, I have a sinking feeling that the NPC is gonna go away then, which is no bueno. Shame, shame. I think people who still are looking for the illusions and you know, like the Elminster's lunchboxes. What else is there? What else is good from the event store? I'm not sure. You know what? We'll just go over there for a minute. I'm actually curious about the appointment vendor as well. Ooh, 4 minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun. 4 minutes. We are gonna do a giveaway, open lockbox giveaway. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 4 minutes, to be honest with you guys. So the NPC here, unfortunately, they don't tell you. You know what? I think I know why I'm lagging. There we go. Priority queue. Okay. So with the figurines, not really anything really good here except for the upgrade tokens and the mount upgrade tokens. Do you see this black opal for this? I actually have it on my DC. I did not trade it in because I can get black opals from anywhere. I don't actually know if I've got these guys. I don't think I do actually, now that I think about it. No wait, I do. I've got everything in the collections already. Transmutes, not that great. I already have those even. Cyclops War Drummer, not too bad if you're a tank. I did grab these Neverwinter's hands because they're not account wide. I don't believe there's not an account wide version of these because this is like an event mount. It's not bad for mount slot, 4-slotted mount. Is that a 4-slotted mount? I actually don't know. Yes, it is. It's not a bad 4-slotted mount either, so it actually behooves you to grab it. Verdant Elder is not as great as I thought it was gonna be. I did make it into Celestial because I was doing the testing live on live server. Transmutes, I already got these, so I don't really care for them. You might want to get it. Elminster Lunches is probably a good one. In fact, I might actually, after reset, I'll probably grab one. Like I will swap. Nah, I'll just. Actually, do I need to wait? I don't think I need to wait. If I was to open a bounty, I do think that you get a bit of renown. But even if I do get a bit of renown, I'll just buy an extra one, right? There we go, I just bought it. In fact, I'll probably grab the ones that are in my shared bank and then open those as well. I did not realize this, but certain foods are actually bound to character. I thought all of the foods that dropped from those Elminster lunches were unbound. I was so wrong. Like I opened like 5 stacks of those Elminster lunches, and I think a few stacks of the foods were actually bound to character, so I actually sold it to the NPC because I was never gonna use that tune, and I was never gonna use the foods on that unset tune. Oh, there's a fizzy brew, so that's a win. I suppose squash soup is also coveted, but oh, it's time for me to do the giveaway. For me, the only food that really matters is the fizzy brew. That's the only one that I really care about. There you go. How many of these are bound? Actually, before I do anything else, let's do the giveaway, guys. Nightmare, if you're listening, we're starting a raffle, sir. I think you've won all of the raffles
Spartandi
we've ever had.
Sraffle.
Since I started streaming.
Nightmare 333332.
He's so fast.
Join.
So fast. But you know what? More power to you, sir. You get more loyalty points, which I still haven't changed to gold coins yet, or dinaris or whatever. I don't know. Is that what do you call it? Racial proposition? What's the word I'm looking for? It's like when you're not that race, but you're trying to pretend to be that race. Racial something. I'll look it up. Why is my phone so oily? Your fingers have oils. That's why you don't touch windows, because otherwise they get greasy. That's why I don't really like to use the kind of like laptop's touchpad. It's disabled on my PC. Oh, on my laptop. Sorry, I don't have a touchpad on my PC. Is that even a thing? Can you imagine a PC with a touchpad? What was I doing? Oh yeah, appointment vendor as well, and also to get rid of this foods that are in my inventory. So the way for me to find out whether they're bound to character or bound to or unbound is to put in the shared bank. I think they are bound to account. Yeah. This usually is bound to character. No? Okay, surprise. So while that is going, oh, it's an open lockbox, so I don't have to give away anything from here. You could have gotten a third illusion, sir. Unfortunately, It is open lockbox. You won? Nightmare, congratulations, sir. I mean, there was no doubt. Let's open another. Not Frost. Not Grubs. Death. Deathly Delights. Oh, that's not how you spell Deathly. There you go. Inspect. Oh, would you like to say good luck to yourself again? But as a caveat, for people who are new, I do a open lockbox giveaway at the end of my stream, on my Neverwinter stream anyway, at least. If it's something that I already have, I give away, or anything that's unbound, I give away. However, if it's something that I really need, like for example this mount, this Gravehound mount, I'll keep it and then give something else in return, if that's okay. But anyway, it doesn't seem like Nightmare is probably preoccupied, so let's do this. Bismillah. Black horse. You know what? You know what? Let's do this. I wasn't gonna, but now that you know you got such an awesome mount, I'll give you the other one. You've gotten, I feel like you've gotten 2 of these already, right? Since you've won the previous like giveaways. So where's the, okay. And then, you know what, before that, where's your IGN? There you go. I see you. Was doing race reroll. What you looking for? What race are you rerolling to? I didn't catch that the first time you said it. I was preoccupied trying to get the group together for the RC. But you are playing as a DC and as a healer, so I think something that does crit damage, crit strike, critical strike, and also I think power, critical strike, and critical severity would benefit a healer. I don't know. Oh, there you go, by the way. Oh, so before you go, or before I go and start a different stream, I just want to cover this because I feel like this is really important. What is an OP, I think, would be a good example of this. You guys know that I gotten a Radiant Sanctuary, right, the other day. Yesterday I was streaming and tried to upgrade it into Celestial. I did manage to make it into Celestial already. So that's why we're gonna go in on my OP. And I want to show you something profound, I want to say. Let's go on my healer build. In fact, so there you go. That's my Radiant Sanctuary. Let me take it off for a second. And let's do this. So I don't have any equipment that gives me divinity right now. And as you can see, I'm slowly losing my divinity to the right of the column. It's actually not doing that bad. Like, actually, the rate of which it depletes is pretty slow. But I notice when I'm running dungeons and stuff, I run out of the divinity really, really fast. In fact, now that I think about it, I think this one is the worst. Let's go and find a target. I haven't tested this on this build. I tested it on the healer build. Oh, is it down here? No, it's up here. I'm trying to look for a dummy because I need a target. There we go. So if I was to do this, right, spam all this like divinity, it just goes away, right? I run out of divinity, especially when you're doing the kind of like whatever this power is called. What is this called? Smite. When you do smite, the damage is dependent on how much divinity you have, right? So the lesser divinity you have, the lesser damage it does. And I haven't tested this on this build, like I said, but we shall see. I tested it on the healer, so let's go on the healer first, because this makes more sense, I think. If you look at the Radiant Sanctuary, and I know people will probably use Divine Aegis instead as a healer, but I do still feel like this is good for certain situations. Say you have two healers, right? One person can use the Radiant Sanctuary, the other person can use the Divine Aegis. Whenever you heal an ally, there is a 40% chance to grant Radiant Sanctuary to your nearest ally, increasing their outgoing damage by 5%. And this is only one person, I'm assuming. Their incoming healing by 6% for 8 seconds. Additionally, enemies who hit the ally will be debuffed, have their outgoing damage reduced by 5%. Oh, so it's a debuff as well. So this would be very good for, say, if you were healing the tank, right? Not only is their incoming healing increased, but their outgoing damage to the target would also be increased. I mean, the outgoing damage of the target would reduce, which is really good. But this is the important bit. Equip increases divinity, performance, soul weave, regeneration by 9%. So when I was playing around with this, I was healing. I didn't lose divinity. Not a lot of divinity anyway. I'd be spamming, and it would go like, I want to say less than 50%, although it is going 50% right now. And I don't have divinity and gears at all. This is my first divinity item. I have been looking for divinity items so that I will have my divinity up. But let's go on a tank build. And let's try using, instead of a rhyme, let's use the Radiant Sanctuary and see if it actually regains the divinity as fast as I think it does. Not quite when you're using a smite. Yeah, look at that. It's like, yeah, I'm basically 0 already. Yeah, I don't have any divinity. But 9%. So this is the reason why I also want a gear that gives you divinity. There's quite a few. I don't really main an OP, so I don't really care so much. But if there is like one in, say, I think there is in fact one in MJS, right? In Jotun's car. Where is it? Artifacts? Binding Code. I don't even know if these do have it as well. I don't think so. It's just incoming damage and stuff. It's just the other weapon sets. What about these guys? Do they have it as well? Regenerates 30% faster. I feel like I saw it. Maybe it's, oh, here we go. The Vambraces, the gloves, they give you divinity. Let me get rid of tabs for a second here. Is that a tank? I think this is a tank gear, right? Power, critical severity. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I think it might be a healer gear. Uncritical against you. Reflect 10%. So this one is a tank one. It doesn't have divinity because I'm assuming you don't really need divinity when you're tanking. Although I do heal as a tank. So I might actually have the helmet, the boots, the chest piece, but for the greaves, I'll probably use the healer one because they do have defensive stats. the tank ones, but I'm actually thinking about the divinity more. But yeah, so there are other things like chess pieces from somewhere that also has divinity, etc. But I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, guys, it is time for me to go and finish this stream. We're gonna do a karaoke stream. Cross fingers. I don't know. I'm kind of anxious about it. I'm kind of nervous about it because I didn't do a karaoke stream before. This will be my first time. I did try to do a Discord one previously, but it didn't go very well. So I'm kind of anxious and nervous about it, but we shall see. Anyway, guys, it is time for me to go end the stream. We'll open another stream in a minute. I have to set it up. My mic, the lights, the PC, the program, what have you, the songs. So I'll see you guys in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. All right. See you guys. Bye bye. Oh, let's come back. It's gonna rain. All right. Bye. See you guys.